to say, especially considering Free has an observer there to see exactly what Baby has. A Wraith out here. That Wraith going to be useful for killing shadows, of course, and sniping the odd observer or two. And see, Baby not too conscientious, but trying to kill observers, at least compared with someone like Flash, for instance. And a second drop coming for Baby. For some reason, he's paused just outside of natural and declined to go in. Perhaps there were some sort of defenses there that I didn't see. Free bringing his forces back, going to be able to snipe one tank, and force Babies right into the middle of the map. If Free had a bunch of speed locks right now, he could crush this army of Babies. As it stands, he's forced to pull back slowly. It looks like Free is getting a forge blockade up in addition to pylons, and Baby dropping 2 vultures at the back, and Free falling apart in this game. It looks like he's not paying attention at all. He is managing to achieve great mind drags into Baby's tanks in the front and causing a good amount of damage. Free coming for a dual-pronged attack here with Dragoons in the back and Force in the front, but unfortunately he's lost so much of his economy to the 2 vultures that have dropped. On the other hand, he's managed to wipe out almost all of Baby's forces in the front. Baby fighting a desperate battle here. I think that Baby is going to be fine even if he loses all his units here, which he is not. He's lost. Free has lost all of his drones. 17 kills total on those 2 vultures, and Free really with that, I think he's thrown the game away at this point. He was so fixated on winning that field battle, which he is actually a pretty good player at doing, that he's lost the war from failing to pay attention to his supply line. And this is a great example of that old maxim that amateurs study tactics and professionals study strategy. Free not behaving like a professional at all, losing all his probes also at the 3 o'clock position. This is surely GG. Baby's not going to mind any sort of losses at this point. Interesting enough, Baby has not upgraded his mech, which is kind of bizarre in PvP. Usually Terran love to get at least 1 or 2 upgrades, but Baby opting to get the few more units. At this point, I think the upgrades would actually do him more good. Free still marauding around the middle of the map with his shadows. Baby with absolutely brilliant harass this game, I have to say. Persistent effort, incredible harass. Well, I guess part of it, the 17 kills was completely Free's fault. He should have paid attention. But like this particular drop there, Free reacted okay. It wasn't the best. But it got the job done. It killed quite a few probes. And Free's economy has been crippled at this point. I don't think there's any way for Free to come back in this game now. Baby just making sure that he wins the game by putting down another expansion. So unless Baby opts to sit in his base for the next 5 minutes and allow Free to rebuild his economy, Baby cannot possibly lose this game. If I were Baby, I would push ahead with his forces and try to force a decisive battle now when Free's army has been depleted. But it appears Baby is not going to try that. Baby with 2 Wraiths catching the shuttle and killing it. Nice work there. That hidden starport still not scouted out. And Baby putting all his forces on the defensive. I'm not quite sure I would agree with him. I mean, it's not impossible for Free to come back if Baby doesn't play well at this point. The longer he allows Free to actually rebuild, I'm not sure. I guess Baby is just trying to macro up what he believes to be an absolutely unbeatable army. And that's probably what he's trying to do. Get up to pop limit and hit Free before he can get up to his. But I still think he should have seized the advantage he got from the massive carnage that he's caused, because it looks like Free has actually managed to rebuild a good number of his probes. He's resaturated his probes at his natural and 3 o'clock base, although he's not mining gas for some reason, and Baby putting down expansion at the 6 o'clock. Free is still going to be quite a bit economically behind. I don't think he's even close to getting arbiters from all the lost mining that he's had to suffer, plus the resources he's forced to invest to rebuild his economy. Another drop coming in from Baby. This time Free is going to spot it. Hopefully he's actually put 2 cannons in that base. Okay, he has put 2 cannons. Good for him, but ooh, Baby with nice positioning of his tanks, I have to say. Free coming to with his probes to assault the tanks. I guess there's not too much else that Free could do in this case. Looks like Baby is trying to assault in the middle of the map here using his vultures to pick away at Free's army, and Free's army absolutely puny. He's losing his TIE Templars. to the vultures there, and Free cannot afford really the losses of such expensive units. Baby persisting with the drops. 2 more vultures in Free's main here, going to pick off yet more probes. And this has been an absolute disaster. And those mines getting dragged into the probes. This is, I don't know what Free is doing in this game. If he put 2 cannons at his main, he would have also avoided that particular problem. The investment is certainly worth, the insurance is certainly worth it, because when you suffer those probe losses, you cannot possibly recover. Whereas, 2 cannons are 3 zealots. Once you get up to 4 or 5 bases, what's another 3 zealots? You throw away zealots by the dozen at this point, like Best does. He throws away army after army until he beats his opponent by attrition. Best usually does not suffer the kind of losses that you see that Free has suffered in this game to his economy. Free going in for a last-ditch effort. I think this is his last attempt. If he can break this base, perhaps he can achieve something, but Baby has so many tanks in the back. This assault petering out before he can even break the first line of defenses that Baby has established. And really completely useless there by Free. He's lost all of the rest of his army, and he's going to lose all these Templar. GG surely coming soon for Free. Don't quite know why he's sticking around in this game. Maybe he has some sort of hope that he can come back, but it does not matter. He's already given us the final fight. Okay, GG coming for Free, finally. Disappointing game, I have to say, by Free. Good play by Baby, I have to say. This game he performed much better than in his first game against Yuck. Perhaps he rises to the level of his opponents. I don't know. Anyway, going on to the losers match.
이런 선수에게 윤용태가 혹전 보인다고 했는데 진짜 그대로 선언했어요. 드랍십 나오기전만 해도 윤용태 분위기였죠.
그렇죠. 예, 괜찮았고 그다음에 드랍십에 휘둘린 다음에도 한 번 휘두르고 나서 전태양이 그러니까 한번 싸워봅시다. 이렇게 딱 나왔을 때는 또 윤용태가 진짜 그 전투력, 공강한 전투력을 발휘를 했는데 전태양 선수가 딱 마음을 추스리면서 안정적으로 이기자 이렇게 마음 먹고 계속 뒤흔드니까 뭐 진짜 전태양 윤용태는 한 번 싸운 적 없음에도 불구하고 둘은 상성관계다라는 게 딱 보입니다.
네, 이렇게 전장의 15번째 스타리그가 됐고요. 이제 잠시 후는 눈물의 패자전 박지혁과 조일장의 저구전을 보내드립니다.